Stanley, here is the work crew. Are you ready to get to work? Or are you just going to lay in the sun? Huh? You ready to get to work? Let's go. Let's do it. Not very enthusiastic. Maybe I need to pay him more. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. Guess what? The sun is shining. The weather's fabulous. You can feel the heat. And that means it's time to get this little guy back on the road. In order to do that, here's what we need to do. Put in the batteries. Clean and organize. I may not have left it as clean as I should have at the end of the season. Change the water fill location, flush the water lines, set up the porta potty, drill holes in the water compartment door, and sand the newly carved hole in the toilet drawer. That should do it. Time to get to work. In order to access the batteries, we're going to have to clean some stuff out. It's probably a good idea to go through this stuff anyways and get organized. One thing we were going to do is change where the water intake is. It's a little low right now, so because it's really low, whenever the tank's super full, the water actually backs up. All right, so here is the back garage area. The electrical system is all on the left here. The water system is all on the right. And so, see what I mean by kind of being the same level as the tank? So we actually want to switch that so it comes in up here. And then that way we won't have the back spill through the air spout, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. So oftentimes water will come spilling back, and you can see at the bottom there's been a little bit of water damage. In order to access the water tank, we just open this up right here, and the water tank's back in there. I'd also really like to put some kind of hole in this door so you can see the water level. But let's get these batteries installed first. And in this cupboard here is where the batteries go. They can only go as cold as minus 25 degrees Celsius, and where we live, it gets down to minus 40, even sometimes minus 50. So we definitely don't want to damage our batteries by keeping them in all winter. The best way to remember how to connect your batteries is to take a picture of what they're supposed to look like and keep it on your phone so it's always handy. Stanley, you ready to work yet? Put on your work gloves. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. Perfect. Now what?
Underneath And it switches on, I guess.
Okay. Look at that, not even one fight. The door doesn't really hold anything in. It just sort of protects things from hitting the batteries. Stanley, it's time to work. Get over here. Come. Come here. Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Hard worker. You must be exhausted.
Oh, you moved the van. No, we don't. I was just a water hose. Okay. Let's come off. I feel like there wasn't that tight on there. No, because it was coming out of here. I saw it before. That wasn't glued in or anything.
Oh, just because these are attached. There we go.
How big's that hole?
Oh my God. It's just an awkward angle. Okay, up here instead of down here. Rinse it out a bit. Okay. See if this thing works. I guess we should check if it leaks. I think we can go higher blast than that. I can't. Oh, there. We go. Okay. Oh, the drinking water's coming out. I'll turn that off. Oh, this one does work. Remember it doesn't work on one of the settings or something?
That's what I'm telling you.
Well, I didn't know.
One of them's plugged up.
Yeah. So this one's working too. I'm just gonna drain it. I'm just gonna hold it. Oh, now it's working. Now it's holding. Well, I wonder if the other one works. I'm going to try it. Oh, it's just a trickle on the other one. But it's going steady, so that's good.
Many unbearable hours later.
It's a beautiful day, sunny. Just gonna take Stan for a quick walk and then we'll get going on some chores. Come on, let's go. I think I might walk down to the Mouth Trail. It always feels therapeutic to be next to water. Hello again, and it's back to work. This is actually Tara from the future. I had some audio issues. I'm not quite used to using a microphone yet, and so I'm just going to do a quick explanation of the work that was done to the water tank. You can see where we drilled the holes and put the tubes in, the new tubes, so they go up higher. Up top, we probably should have put a 90 in where that kink is. However, we live several hundred kilometers away from the nearest hardware store, so we had to make do. What we ended up doing was shoving a smaller tube down the big tube on the inside to kind of separate the kink. And then we used a heat gun to soften the tube, and we held it in place with a clamp while it cooled completely. And actually, it works pretty good. Although there is a bit of a kink in the tube, the water flows through quite nicely. So that was a good solution on the go. Another thing we did was get the porta potty in action. So the porta potty is kept in this little drawer here, and it's pretty easy to set up for the season. Basically, all you do is remove this cap here. You fill it with water 1 inch from the top. And then you give the pump on the other side, about 15 pumps, that builds up some pressure. And then you add some deodorizer into the hole in the middle. And you just get that from Canadian Tire. It's pretty straightforward. You put in about 1/4 cup and then you're good to go. So yeah, we only use this toilet for number 1 in emergencies. And you do your business, you pump this little lever, you press the flush button, which rinses it out, and then you open the lever to open it up, and it all empties out into the bottom. It's never smelled, it works great, and it sure beats going outside in the middle of the night and squatting in the bush. If you're wondering what we do for our other bathroom needs, let me know, and maybe I'll make a video about it. All right. Just want to make the disclaimer that I've never done this before. But hey, how hard can it be? All right, so just gonna get set up here. I think, well, the first thing I'm gonna do is safety first. Tie back my hair. Don't want my hair getting caught. Take off my jacket. And I think this is the size of hole I'm going to use. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Just for looks. Make it funky. Now, I think the batteries are charged. One's a drill and one's a screwdriver. I'm not really sure. Whoa, I'm not really sure which one to use, so. Oh, hang on. Cordless drill and driver. Cordless impact driver. So I'm going to assume that's for screwing stuff. I didn't know I was so useless. And drill. So that's what we're doing. We're drilling a hole. So, open this up. The hubs said that when you are using a hole drill, you always want to know what size you're going to do, because it's a pain in the ass to, well, you can't make the holes smaller, obviously, but it's a pain in the ass to make the holes bigger. So you got to be quite certain with what you're doing. He also said that when it starts, there's quite a bit of torque, so it might jerk your wrist, so you're going to be really sort of firm. And he also said that you start on the side, on the good side, and drill through to the side that would be on the inside of the cabinet, so that, you know, if wood splinters off, you're not going to really see it. He said it's better to do it in place, but I really don't want to clean up all the sawdust inside the van. So I brought some clamps, and I'm going to clamp it to this picnic table, and I'm going to try not to drill a hole in the picnic table. Have I mentioned that I'm a bit scared? So I clamped this down, should be in place. The edge of the picnic table's there. The latch hardware is there. So if I drill right there, I should be fine. Wish me luck. Oh, I see what he means. Oh. Jeez. Okay, keep going. Huh. You can't push it too far down, otherwise it stops. So I guess you just kind of got to go gentle and slow. Which it really does reef your wrist around. Okay. Keep going. Oh. Sounds like a dog whimpering. Okay. Yay! Okay. Well, we did it. That's one hole down. That was a little more effort than I, oops, whoops. A little more effort than I was expecting. Okay, so he said before you drill the next hole, you use this and the holes to pop it out. Yay, okay. Whew, that's a thick wall. Huh. All right, well, it's doable. I can do stuff. You want this? You want this? You ready? Sit down. Sit. Sit. You ready? Go! All right, here is the water tank compartment. You can see it's just under full. If we put the door on, will we be able to tell? Yeah, you can see it. And that is a lot more visibility through those 3 holes than with my previous method, which, you know, I had the right idea. It just wasn't quite big enough. Anyways, that looks funky. And actually that's good because it'll allow the heat from the van to also get into that compartment to make sure our water lines don't freeze. So, added bonus. There. Easier to open too because you can just grab the holes. Winning. It would really be handy if I had like a little Dremel sander or something, but I don't. You can see it's like pretty jagged. I've tried to hand sand it a little bit, but it's still looking kind of amateur, I'd say. That's okay. I'm gonna try this little guy and see if that works any better. Well, everyone, I think that wraps it up for this week's video. If you've made it this far, thank you. And if you liked this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I hope to be coming out with a lot more videos about van life, summer in the Yukon, and all the projects that I want to do on this van, because there's always a project to do. In any case, we will say thank you for now and peace. Say goodbye, Stanley. Say goodbye. He's the strong, silent type. Mwah. Bye.
One take Tara.